How's it going, everyone? Happy Monday. We're going to be building ourselves a terminal user interface that has a heat map component to it. I actually started getting all the components that I wanted. I found the exact format that I'm looking for right here. And let me click the share button really quick. Get all the stream shares going here. Oh, Torva, you already beat me. I see you typing there. I see you typing. You made it. You made it first. Hey, Torva, good to see you. All right. I see you there. All right, let me pull my windows in the right spot here really quick. Okay. Hello. Good to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. I did as well. Hey, Sigma Edits. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Good to have you here. Hello. Today, we're going to be building a terminal user interface. The thing that I wanted last week on Friday, I wanted to visualize the output from my similarity on my PyTorch model. I wanted to see it, and I wanted a heat map that would visualize it on my terminal. Even it would have been fine. We tried, non-terminal heat maps. It didn't work. All of them failed. They didn't work. So I built a little prototype right here, right before stream, grabbing some of these codes. This is what we're going to build. We're going to have a dynamic heat that looks like this, and our syntax will look like this. We'll save, open a window, ls. All right, so we're going to say mkdir heater, and we're going to init, and we're just going to say def plot. A simple plot right there, and we're going to need a which is going to be a tensor. Tensor, I think, right? It's going to output nothing. All right, I think that's it. And then we're going to say pass for now. Let's see if we can get it to work. We're going to try import heater. See if this does a trick. I want colors. So let's do this. To do color codes, which is like \E0M1, something like that. We're going to do color codes. And then we need to scale down if too big for window. We need to do that as well. What would be the end result of the heat map? CodeMitsu, we will be able to visualize how closely, because we're doing a cosine similarity on an embedding model that we built ourselves from scratch. We built it completely from scratch. And we did it all last week, live on stream. Now that we have an embedding model, I want to test it. And I want to see visually how to compare two words. I want to see how similar they are. And I want to see their outputs. Rather than straight using cosine, I want to heat map both of them and just take a look at them visually to see what they kind of look like. That's what I want to see. Table of ASCII characters. And I built a little demo heat map of what I want this to look like. And our plot should be able to plot something that looks like this. So I want it to look like this right here. That's the plan for today. So let's see if we can get that going. So I'm gonna define a plot function. And I'm just gonna print this out initially. So that way we can get that going. All right, so let's say print. How do we want to do this? We'll just start with simple print. printe. Just keep making. We're making a heat map that is going to be able to display the output from our Torch embedding similarity model. So that's what we're doing today. Let me see if we can just make that work here. So this should be able to print on the screen. This is like a demo. It's a quick little demo. And then I'll take the tensor itself and do for loops, essentially. We'll do some for loops, some sort of translation, and then we've got a couple other things to do. We've got color scheme. Going to build a beautiful heat map generator because I want to visualize the output of our embedding model. Okay, so this I'm pretty sure will work. I'm pretty sure this works. We're just gonna say top, and then we'll top and bottom, something simple like that. And then we need rows. So we've got rows. Let's see here. Print this, top and bottom, print. So this is going to be a heat map. Does that make sense? We're gonna visualize the output from a tensor. I wanted to do this on Friday. We tried to find a library and none of them existed. They didn't do what I wanted. So we're gonna write our own. How are you making that? Check this out. right here. So I grabbed these. I grabbed these character codes, right? We get a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of different character codes that allow you to draw and make really fancy things, right? So you can grab all these char codes that are essentially blocks, and they're all sorts of shapes and sizes. And you can build, you know, a thick box here. So we could do a thick box like this, or a really thick box like this, right? Or you can do a thinner box using these lines here. So you could do really, or a double line, right? You could do that too. Or you could have rounded corners, right? You could do some rounded corner stuff here. I'm going to be building this heat map visualizer, keeping it simple so that way we can visualize our output. And I don't think we actually need to append anything. We do the current row. And then we say row equals empty. This is not my favorite approach, although I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of different ways to do this. Let's see, let's do an empty, let's just do gray here. Go. So we're going to append the left bar or left border. And then we'll have the right border down here. RIGHT. Our right border. And let's see here. Steven, do you like about computers? You used a database. And then you used indexes on those databases. However, you used an existing index. Minomen, good to see you. You love the question? Nice, it's a good question. Oh, those are fun. Trying to build data log is very challenging. It's a good challenge. It's definitely a good challenge. All right, you guys. So I want to turn this beautiful block in here into a heat map. We're gonna do a heat map. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Appreciate it. I see these floaty heart icons going on here. What do you think would happen if chatbot history get leaked? Los Pros. Hey, Los Pros, good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Thank you for the party poppers, you guys. If the chatbot history got leaked, yeah, it's public information, right? It's public. Let's do 26. So it's more blocky. It's more of a box. No, that's too much. 24. We'll do 24. It's 24. See if that's better. That looks about right. That looks about right. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's close that. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I want, now that we've got this, so we've got a row. We don't well, do we though? Do we? Can we just do this? How about we do that? Make that a little bit easier to see there. Perfect. And we need to print the top and the bottom, and that's it right there. We're good. This is gonna be real easy. Making it really easy here. Context and stuff. Every time one context blast goes through, it predicts one token out and it forgets everything after that. It doesn't matter if you bring the previous data along with the ride, it's always going to maintain a static memory. It's not going to remember anything. So it's just a machine that it just moves around. Hey, is that what I want? Yep, that's what I want. There we go. Smooth. Perfect. Good day. Hey, welcome on in. Good to have you here. Happy Monday. We're building a beautiful, beautiful UI here. Here, I'll show you. That is going to print out a heat map. This box right here will have I need to select the best shade based on a range. So ranges equals, we go, there's 5, right? So I can say range. Can we do like 0.0 comma 1 comma 5? How do we do this? Let's mess with this for a second. Python range 1, right? 3 list. Okay, 3 Let me say, can we do comma 1? Comma 5? Oh, that's the start and end. Okay. Let's see here. Can we do multi-dimensional? Okay, it doesn't like multi-dimensional. Okay. What if we did 1? Basically what I need to do is, well, maybe I can multiply the value by 5 and then max it. That's actually a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do multiplied by 5. We're going to take the value. We're going to say value.item. Yeah, I think we do need item. We need the item. And then we will say times 5. And then we need to round. Right? Can we do 5? Yeah, round. And then maybe, or floor? We do seal. We'll just round it. Print R. You're welcome, Loons. Yes, 0 to 5. But it's not going to be 5 straight, so I need to... Maybe I'd multiply by 4? Because it should go 0 to 4. Yeah, 0 to 4. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Then we could probably... Maybe we can access shades here. And then we say return shades R. There we go. That should do the trick right there. Here we go. Hey, look at that. That's what we're looking for. Now let's add some color. Let's add some color. So what is the terminal emulation colors? I forgot. I see. Echo terminal color red, green, blue, shades. Backslash E. Something like backslash E, right? Hey, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So this is... Let's try this really quick. Append row value. We should do this in here in the shade. Okay. So I want to... add this. And we're going to add the end, which is turns it to 0, turns it back to 0. Which we only really need this once though. We don't need it immediately. So but just for now we're going to do it like this. Okay. So let's see if that adds the color that we're looking for. Hey, look at that! Pretty colors. There we go. We did it. We did it, you guys. All right. So that's just one color though. Can we do a different color? What are the different color options are? Let's see here. We've got 22, 28. Let's try 28. Nice. What about the next color? That is 34. Okay. So we need to figure out how to get our different colors. So shades, colors equals... We need this to be different values. All right, so this will be, what is it? 22, 28, 34. 22, 38. Wait, 28. 34. But then I only get 5, so maybe we need to start up here at the top and go down. So we have to do every other. 22, 34. Most difficult challenge when you were creating PubNub, or any business you created waiting for hopes of success. Yes, so the idea is you need to be able to spend a lot of time marketing. You need to spend time reaching out. It's like sales and marketing. More than you'd think you ever need. You need to spend a lot of time there. Even if you build a fantastic product, you have to get people to actually use it. So you have to go out and, what do you call it, like evangelize, doing things like interacting with other audiences, and then acquiring users. You have to delight and surprise, right? You gotta delight and surprise. So that is a big part of the picture. See, 34, 46. 34, 46. And 46. We've got 118. 118. And I guess we could go 154. Right, so there's 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So then we are going to do this based on color. So instead of 34, let's do an F string here. F string, we'll do colors. And then we'll go the value of R. Perfect. Done. That's it. We did. I'm very much interested in trying this out now. Is it going to work? Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Now we got some color. That looks like some color right there. Oh, that looks nice. That's a heat map. We did it, you guys. Let's make a bigger one. Let's make it bigger. All right, so let's open up our window to our model. Make it a smidge bigger. So let's go 20, and I think we have enough width for 34. Okay, let's make it even bigger. There we go, yep. How about 38? Is that gonna be too big? Nope, that's about right. So let's do 40. How about now? Yep, 42, the answer, right? The answer. There we go. We did it. We achieved our objective. We achieved the objective, you guys. Wait, before I do that, I'm gonna try this one again. Nah, it's too dark, right? That doesn't represent it. Much better, much better.